At center. Now introducing this
Good afternoon and welcome. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And for the Thunder, Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Williams. Here's Dort. And that's good for 2.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Doncic. From deep, Reeves. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Doncic, good.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And the basket by Hachimura.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
The Lakers with a rebound. Hayes in the high post. Out to James. And down it goes. 2 points.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on James. From deep. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Dort against Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dump all over him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on James. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That one falls. Doncic just got 9.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Lakers ball.
And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. And he makes it. He's got 11.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Hachimura with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Reeves, no good. Thunder trail by 3. And here's Caruso outside. James with the rebound. From deep, Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by James.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. He drops it from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
On the wing, Reeves. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
They've got Williams, Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. The ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and it's Connect missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Wallace. Hartenstein controls the rebound and the putback.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Vincent can't hit. Thunder with a lead. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Williams with the screen. Wiggins for 3. Pure from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Connect. Yet to see a basket. The 3 ball. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wallace. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Vanderbilt to pass to Vincent. Driving in. And the bucket is good. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Wallace. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Back to Vincent from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Vincent's got 5 points.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Back to Joe from downtown. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Out to the wing. Outside Vanderbilt. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Hartenstein passes to Joe. Back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Wiggins. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Right now on a 9-0 run. Vincent outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Vincent. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. And now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Some room here for Williams. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Williams has got his first basket. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Dort's shot is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. For the tie. James with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And it's James with the jam.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Williams passes to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Doncic against Dort. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Doncic with it. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The open shot by Reeves. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Reeves has got 5. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Back to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to the right wing. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Dort against Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
LeBron at full speed. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Dort's shot is good.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Out to James. There, LeBron for 3.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Did Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Doncic finds Hayes. Lets the three fly. And Los Angeles, another three.
For three.
8 seconds left in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Make no mistake, that's a big-time three. They've narrowed this lead, and we'll see if they can keep the momentum here.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Over to the left wing. Here's Connect. The Thunder pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Lakers trail by 3. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. Outside, Williams. Dort for 3. And he can't get that one.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Vincent outside. Kleba outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Caruso, the open look. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Back to Kleba to halt the run. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Hayes, the pass to James. Hayes with a screen on Caruso. Here's James. Dort against Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the block. On the wing, Reeves. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Hachimura against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. Outside Reeves. Doncic against Dort. Doncic left side, down low. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Those free throws were must-haves, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game now.
And here's Caruso outside. The Lakers with a rebound. Pass to Reeves, and here's Hayes. James deciding where to go with it. Now here's Hachimura. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
The Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
They get it back. Out to Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within one. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Holmgren. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams a screen on Reeves. Caruso finds Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And here's James to take the lead. Missed it! And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last...
one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. You've got Grayson Allen. Durant is out there at Bull. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's done in at the 3. The small forward. Durant's shot is good.
This is almost hard to watch because this should be a tough shot. But Durant makes the game look so smooth.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Booker kicks to Durant. Bull, a screen on Holmgren. Durant deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Allen. KD sets the pick for Allen from past the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Drills it from outside.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to KD. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Now I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. He laughed. He told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Dunn with a screen on Holmgren. Durant for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
For 3, Booker, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams gets the bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Booker the pass to Bull. Here's KD. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got his 2nd basket. Fires the 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
3 points.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The 3 ball. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Dort, and he's jammed slams it with authority.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Kicks it out to Booker. With the fadeaway. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Here's Dort. Off target with his three. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their trans... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
On the court for the Suns, we've got Booker. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then it's Bol. And it's Allen in at the 2. Booker up top, defended by Dort. Booker against Dort. Here's the 3. The 3 from KD. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. Pass to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. He's tightly guarded. Suns trail by 10. Outside Durant. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's good off the back rim and in. KD's got 18 points.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
And Williams, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Stolen by Allen.
2 minutes.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Out to KD. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Shot on the wing. Holmgren can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 12. stolen by Dort. Powered down with both hands.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And here's Booker from the arc. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 14. O'Neal, a screen on George. The kick out to O'Neal. Misses the three. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dort with the ball. Now Beal defending. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Williams. Jason Wallace is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. The Thunder lead by 17. Shoots the three. The rebound by Richard. The Suns shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Lee passes to O'Neal. Pass to Gillespie. And stolen by Caruso. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Joe. Good on the three-point shot. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Wiggins against O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
They set the screen. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Into the lane.
Speeding in and lifting off. What a slam by Beal.
Caruso against Lee. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 15. Pass to Richards. Now O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. From deep three-point territory. Kept alive on the wing Lee. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 15. A three-pointer. Wiggins gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Here's Richards. Out to Lee. O'Neal sets the screen for Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Richards finds Lee. Sinks the triple.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Wiggins with it. Now Beal defending. Back to Wiggins. Bank shot. No good. Suns trail by 15. Takes it inside. Out to Lee. Plenty of space. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Joe passes to Wiggins. Takes a 3. Again, Wiggins missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wallace against Beal. Pass to Richards and stolen by Wiggins. O'Neal against Caruso. Back to Wallace. Here's Joe. Out to Wallace. The 3. On the wing, Williams. For the 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 8 now on the night. Beal the pass to Lee. O'Neal against Wiggins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Suns shooting their first free throw this game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Wallace looking for an opening. The Thunder with another miss. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 8. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Allen. And it's Richards in at the 5.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards. Richards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Over Holmgren. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. From outside the arc, up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Durant.
Runs the offense smoothly. Durant special in that regard.
Hartenstein in the high post. The kick out to Williams. Now Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Allen. Williams can't hit. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Dort against Booker. There's the pick. And it's done in the corner. Back to Booker. Fades back. Out to KD. Done with a screen on Holmgren. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. The Thunder shooting here about 46% for the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Booker outside. Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Fades and shoots. No doubt with that, baby. Booker from the corner.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
From deep, CLA-HR. Offensive rebound. Holmgren with a screen on Booker. George knocks down the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 2.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Booker against Dort. Lets it go from deep. There's the pick. Booker dishes to Durant. Fires away from way outside. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Richards passes to Booker. Outside, KD puts up a deep 3. Back to Booker. Richards with it. Working on Holmgren. Fires the 3. And KD the bucket on the assist from Dunn. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
CLA-HR kicks to Dort. CLA-HR finds Holmgren, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
For 3, Williams. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside for Durant. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
From deep, CLA-HR.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is KD. From deep 3-point territory. No good that time. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks.
Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's done in at the small forward position.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Bol, pass to Dunn. Here's Durant, launches a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Durant's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Rejected by Bol. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bol. Phoenix on D. James can't get it to go. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns. Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Drains the triple.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. A nice shot by Booker.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Hayes for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Bol, a screen on Doncic. Booker for three. Offensive board. Durant for three. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Out to Hachimura from behind the arc. Rejected by Bol. And he stays with it. Doncic up top. Defended by Dunn. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
2 minutes.
Pass to Doncic. A deep three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bol's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker surveying the floor. Takes a three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Now here's Allen. Bol, no good. James against Bol. Nice move. That one, no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. He shoots it. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Hey, expanding his range. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Durant.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
Booker against Reeves. James outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Up top, Booker. Hachimura covering. Pull a screen on Hachimura. For three, Booker. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Finney Smith in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Vincent grabs the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
You got it. Come on.
And it's Connect missing. The Suns lead by 3. Beal left side. O'Neal on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. They'll turn you into a highlight.
And Beal launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Beal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Screen by O'Neal. Beal right side. Ooh, poked away. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Kleber. Now here's Vanderbilt. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The layup off target. And then Beal with the dunk.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over it, Bradley Beal.
Phoenix foul. Gillespie. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Vincent outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt, no good. The Suns lead by 8. O'Neal inside. Working on Vanderbilt. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lee. Over Finney Smith. Lee misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. For 3, O'Neal. No good on the shot. Lakers trail by 8. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Vincent. Gillespie passes to Richards. Here's Gillespie. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. Gillespie's got 5 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Kleba passes to Vincent. 4-3. Richards pulls it in.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Pass to Richards. Outside O'Neal. Sends it home from three-point land. O'Neal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Gillespie. No good from outside. Will it go? He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker, Bol out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's done in at the 3 spot. Durant, no good. Lakers trail by 12. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside. Grant, with the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Done with a steal. Booker against Reeves. Back to Booker. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Durant with a screen on Doncic. Booker, the pass to Durant. Over James. Durant's shot is off. Lakers trail by 13. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand.
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, stop it. That was just too easy for LeBron James, so high above the rim.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Pulls it. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Durant with a screen on Doncic. The kick to Durant. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Doncic on the drive. The shot no good. Booker with the defensive effort. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Bol, a screen on Doncic. For three, Booker nails it from three. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Reeves outside. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 6 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc, Doncic pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Reeves finds Hachimura. Here's James. Booker defending. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
And no reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The three is up. They get it again. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the three. And it's the Lakers on the break. And here's Reeves outside. No good that time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the...
Okay, fans.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 16-point game. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
And here's Doncic outside. That's a 6 making 11 tries.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Booker against Doncic. Fades and shoots. And it's Devin Booker with the 3. And the Suns lead by 18.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Outside Durant. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Richards inside. He's checked by Kleber. They get it back. Outside for Booker. Dunn outside. For 3, Durant. Dunn. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Reeves against Allen. Reeves, the pass to Kleber. Driving inside. And finished off by Kleber.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Back to Durant. Outside Booker. Allen outside. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Durant with a screen on Doncic. Launches it. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Doncic right side. There's the three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Durant from deep. The Lakers with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Right side Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Booker. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, Rui Hachimura has a chance to set up a teammate, and look at the delivery. Well done.
Durant for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 26.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
He's a taller guy for the one spot, and as we just saw, he puts that length to good use.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc, and the results have been outstanding.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Richards, the pass to Booker. Durant, way outside. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And it's Hachimura missing. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Durant for 3. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Suns lead by 20.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness.
Launches it from deep. Durant with it. Fires from way outside. And Reeves pulls it down. And James launches it from deep. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting.
for the visitors, the at small.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post-pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And that one's good, Gilgeous-Alexander. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Hayes. Now LeBron, defended by Dort. Doncic outside, lets it go with a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Holmgren kicks to Williams. And he tries to...
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Caruso. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Now, here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Caruso finds Dort. Back to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Dort. It's stolen by Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep, Reeves. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So good at reading the defenses and James anticipating when they overcommitted.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has a screen for Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Lakers in the lead. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
So he gets them both.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Holmgren dishes to Williams. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Reeves.
And he goes for the playground crossover move and loses the handle on it. Maybe he should just stick to the fundamentals.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Doncic against Caruso. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Holmgren can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Hayes throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. The kick out to Williams. Lots of room. Good on the shot. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Hayes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Vincent, Sherrod Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Connect in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Joe. Stolen away. Now here's Kleber. Covered by Joe. Vincent the pass to Kleber. And he's good on the three ball. Kleber's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Now, here's Kleber. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. Screen by Hartenstein. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Lakers with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vincent. Williams with the block. And they get it back. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Thunder trailing by 4. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Here's Wallace. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Cleveland, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. From deep, Wallace, good. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's Joe. Still yet to score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left here in the second. Pass to Wiggins. Launches it. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Connect. Wallace covering. Got a piece of it. And the Lakers turn it over again.
Thunderball.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Here's Connect, following the score by Oklahoma City. Trying to end the drought. Vanderbilt's shot is good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Hartenstein with the screen on Vanderbilt. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vanderbilt finds Cleveland. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Vincent. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Wiggins missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. And again, the Lakers no good. Wiggins from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Thunder 5 right now. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the small forward.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Pass to Hayes. Three-pointer on the way. Thunder with the rebound. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Now here's Hayes, defended by Holmgren. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's Dort. And he comes up with the deuce. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's the screen. On the wing, James. On the wing, Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. 4 on the shot clock. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got 6.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Count it. Good.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
The 3 for Doncic. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Lakers trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Holmgren. And they pick up 2. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. The Lakers moving the ball around. Reeves can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Down low, Williams. And a slam by Williams.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Hayes, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-7 run. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. With the drive, and he dunks it down.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Hayes. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Here's Doncic. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Over in the corner, Caruso. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren wide open. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. Pass to James. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort attacking. Reeves against Caruso. Over to the wing. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
The Thunder leading by 13. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's Hayes. Kicks it out to James. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to LeBron. It's up a 3. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Here's Los Angeles now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. Back to Hayes. Caruso with the steal. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Hachimura finds James. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Williams passes to Holmgren. Poked away. The kick out to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Back to Hayes. He tries for three. Rebound by Williams. Now the Thunder with it. At one point, they led by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Off target from the wing. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Fires from way outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that.
expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now here's Booker. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at small forward. Here's Dort. It's a 3-point game. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Durant with a screen on Dort. Fires the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Now here's Dort. There's the drive. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Dort against Allen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Side out.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Dort, cash money on the open jump shot.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Booker, the pass to Durant. From downtown, the Thunder with the rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Phoenix foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Now here's Booker, the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Williams against Durant. Pass to Dort, and stolen by Bold. Durant way outside. They grab their own miss. Allen left side. Now here's Bold. He's guarded by Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Durant with a screen on Dort from the arc. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 6.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Thunder trail by 7. Here they come with numbers in transition. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Takes the 3. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Durant for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Holmgren. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Durant, the pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
So it's Oklahoma City now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks it from distance.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Outside Booker. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Williams from long range. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, Williams. The 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Screen by Durant. For 3, Booker. The shot that time not on target. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 9 so far for the perimeter. Pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
For 3, Allen drains the triple. Allen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Fader on the way. Back to Williams. Rejected by Bol. They recover it. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Oh, Durant with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Williams. Here he goes. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 3. 3 on 3. Booker for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. From deep three-point land. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. looking to end the run. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Holmgren with it. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Now here's Durant. 17 points in the game. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Wallace. Drills it from deep.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Screen by O'Neal. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. For 3. He's off on that one. Thunder trail by 11. Pass to Caruso. Wallace outside. Now here's Joe.
Suns foul. Gillespie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pulls it from the top of the key. Basket counts.
Alex Caruso.
Phoenix leading by 9. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso. One of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Now here's Wiggins. Still without a bucket. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Beal outside. Richards with a screen. Oh, there's the alley. That shot off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Joe. puts up a deep three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Beal surveying the D, and there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Thunder ball.
Thunder trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wallace misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
2 minutes remaining.
There's a screen.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. This one for 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside O'Neal. Richards with a screen. O'Neal passes to Lee. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 13. Intercepted. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter. O'Neal passes to Beal. Pass to Gillespie. 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. They get the rebound. O'Neal passes to Beal. Shoots over Caruso. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Phoenix liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Phoenix leading by 15. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And the Suns shooting at 45% of the game so far. Booker, pass to Durant. That's tipped. And here's Holmgren. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And a fast break now for the Thunder. From deep, Holmgren. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 20.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
To the middle. Here's Richards. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Booker on the wing. Dort defending. Durant with a screen on Dort. Durant against Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Durant, no good. Thunder trail by 16. Williams up top, right wing. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Williams misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
The Suns lead by 19. Durant way outside. The offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Allen. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dort against Booker. From deep three-point range. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
For 3, Durant. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3's off the mark. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Puts up a deep 3. Booker missing again. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No problem for Phoenix as they get the alley. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. James is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Allen for the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura against Dunn. The drive by LeBron. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Bol setting the pick for Booker. Launches a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring rate. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
A deep three from Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the dunk by James.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times, that's a nice dime from the king.
Bol, a screen on Doncic. Booker the pass to Durant. Jacks up a three. Traps in the tray. Durant's got 6 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Doncic against Dunn. Doncic left side. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Hayes. And that one is hammered home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A nice shot by KD.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the three of his own.
James looking it over. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Hachimura finds James. And he converts the layup. And that's 10 points to LeBron.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Bol setting the pick for Booker. This one for three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant wide open. He fires. Good. A nice assist from Booker. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Booker outside. And KD throws it down.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Connect. And it's Vincent in at the 1. Now, here's Kleber. Tight defense on him. Vanderbilt misses. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And it's Gillespie missing. The Lakers on offense. Pass to Finney-Smith. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Gillespie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
Defensive foul.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleber is vital for this team.
You know, Kleber usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. AD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Vanderbilt with the screen. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the free ball in the second quarter. We're getting 1 of 5 attempts. O'Neal misses. LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Beal driving to the basket and finished off by Beal.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Kleber kicks to Finney-Smith. Shot to stop the run. Vincent's shot is good. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
O'Neal from long range. Out to Lee. Beyond the arc. Kleber with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Finney Smith passes to Kleba. And it's Connect in the corner. It's 3 pointers off the mark. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Takes the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
Staggering accuracy from Beal. Goes up from deep range and makes a tough shot look easy.
Here's Finney Smith. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Benson with it. Picked by Finney Smith. Back to Vanderbilt. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Gillespie. Still without a basket. Here's Beal.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special. And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Suns on top, up by 1. And now let's thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Dunn. Cole is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker and it's Allen in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. KD on the wing. Ball a screen on Doncic. From past the arc. Oh, the Suki smooth 3 from KD. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Pass to Bull. Now, here's Dunn. Guarded by Doncic. Knocked away. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The 3 ball. The shot misses. Phoenix leading by 4. Dunn finds KD. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And Booker kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's Doncic, and Ball sends it back.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Ball? Insane length.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Coming onto the floor for your
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Here's Doncic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Fires for 3. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Nobody near Allen. Here's Richards, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
When textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Hachimura kicks to James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. KD against Hachimura. From the arc. Here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Allen. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
second team foul.
It's on Luka Doncic. Good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the 3rd. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. He's out there with James. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Suns leading by 13. And here's Booker from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
It's Durant on the wing. James covering. The open shot, KD. The rebound by the Lakers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Booker the pass to Bull. Booker outside. From outside the arc. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Hayes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
KD sets the pick for Booker. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight, and LeBron throws it down.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Booker against Doncic. Inside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Doncic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Reeves against Booker. James sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Now Reeves. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's KD from deep 3-point territory. It's rebounded by Hayes.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Lakers trail by 11. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Makes it off the glass.
Assist from Rui Hachimura.
And here's Booker. 1:10 left in the 4th. From downtown. Not going to go that time. LA's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. That bucket in no time at all.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
KD, a screen on Doncic. Outside for KD. Fires the 3. And it's Luka with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Durant.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
And here are the Suns now. At one point, they led by 16. Doncic against Booker. Fires from way outside. No good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A confident win. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Clark.